Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Uncle Matt's Cookery Lessons. I'm going to be making a keto almond bread. That thing there. Hello, in this video I'm going to be making a kind of keto bread. Yeah, I'm on a diet, but it's more of a lifestyle change. So basically I've dramatically cut down my carbohydrate content, consumption and sugar. So I miss bread and things like that. So I found this recipe. It's really quite nice. It's with ground almond, alternative to bread. It's more like an almond sponge without sugar. It's really, really nice. At the end of the day, you can slice it like bread and you can make a sandwich, which is, you know, really nice. Anyway, I think you're going to like this video. So as I explained already, this is really more like a savoury sponge, and the recipe for it will be on my website, the link in the description. We're going to need eggs, but what we're doing to create a nice light sponge here, we're going to separate the eggs because the egg whites are going to be whipped. So there's the egg whites, and that was cream of tartar. If you don't have that, you can put a squeeze of lemon juice, something acidic in there just to help stabilise that meringue, and just go until it's all stiff. Couple of minutes. Use your stand mixer, save your elbow. So into the egg yolks go the almonds, the baking powder and the salt. Just sort of combine that in a little bit and then just mix that into the eggs with a wooden spoon. Later you're going to realise you needed a larger bowl and you're going to have to change this, but for now, so bring that as mixed as it can be and then add the fat. In this case the fat I'm using olive oil. You could use melted butter, you could use any oil you want, but you need fat in there. So if you ever made a souffle before, what you do is you add about a third of your whipped egg white into the mixture it's going into, and then you just beat it in because you've got to try to get that, apply it so it will accept the rest of the egg whites. It's the best way I can describe it really. So this is me changing into a different bowl because I realise I've got to fold this in and the mixture will be a bit larger. So in with the rest of the stiff eggs. And again, just you're going to need a metal spoon for this because you want to try to be able to cut and fold it. Cut it and fold it. The point of this is you have to mix it, so it's going to deflate the air a bit, but you want to try to fold, use that technique so you don't lose too much air for the lightness. That's the bread tin, loaf tin that I bought. That's the dimensions of it, which worked out just about exactly right for this recipe. I use the lazy method of just scrunching up some baking parchment. If you want to take ages trying to sort of get it all neat, carry on. I don't think it makes any difference in the end product. So into the lined tin goes your batter, your sponge batter, I guess. You got your oven already hot. That's the temperature there. Sort of middle, upper shelf. I find this takes usually at least half an hour to make, so but after 20 minutes I just wanted to turn it around, make sure it's all nice and even, give that another 10 minutes. And let's have a look, shall we? What have we got? So the normal method for checking a sponge, insert knife, does it come out completely clean? Let's have a look. It's there basically, but I actually just popped it back in for another 5 minutes. Anyway, so while that was cooling down on a pastry rack, so, you know, get some things ready, get some tomato ready, let's make a sandwich. So a couple of slices of this bread, and just be really delicate with it. Whatever spread you're putting on it, make sure that spread is very soft. If you try to use firm butter, it's going to tear apart. It's not like normal bread. So a little bit of tomato on there, a bit of seasoning, a bit of ham. Ham's lovely in a sandwich. Oh, yes, some nice crisp, crunchy lettuce. Put your top on, and there. It's a sandwich. It is. But can this make a grilled cheese? Well, let's find out, shall we? So I've got some of it sliced there with some mustard, some nice cheese, bit of onion, bit of chilli, bit more cheese. So normally I'd use butter on this, but again the butter's a bit firm, so mayonnaise is absolutely fine into a cold pan, okay? And then mayonnaise the other side of it. Get that on, but on a real low temperature, like so. Give that a few minutes now. Let's see. This is the moment of truth, and this is experiment for me. Will it work? Well, it's in the video, so you can probably guess. Yeah, it worked. Ooh, careful now. Be really delicate with this. You can't treat it like normal bread.
But there we go. We have a grilled cheese on a keto diet. Oh yes. And there's some sandwiches on the board. And does grilled cheese do what a grilled cheese does? Yeah, it does. A cheese stretch. Very happy with that. Have a bite. Is it nice? Yes, it's nice. Anyway, I'm going to hand you over to me for the official tasting.
All right, so it's really tasty. It's very, very enjoyable to eat, and it does scratch that itch for something different, because obviously when you are doing just sort of like protein and fat diet, you do miss things like this. So, a grilled cheese sandwich that you should lose weight eating, sort of. And a ham salad, beautiful. I'm not going to stand here and try to convince you that that is bread, or it's even anything like bread. It's a savoury sponge that you can use in replacement for bread, and it's nice. Please do take time to press a like or a rumble if you're watching it on Rumble, a thumbs up, give me a comment, a share and a subscription, or any of those things, and I'll be really, really grateful to you. And I'll see you pretty soon. Bye.